Hi guys, we're talking about guard cells in plants today. They're found in the leaves. Whereabouts in the leaf do we find guard cells? Well, circled here in black is a guard cell. It's at the bottom of the leaf, the underside, also known as the lower epidermis. And there's normally more than one. This diagram shows one, but you can see there are hundreds. What do we call the gap or pore between guard cells? What do we call the hole in the middle of the guard cells? We call this the stomata. And why do we find stomata mainly on the lower part of the leaf? Well, it's to avoid losing too much water by evaporation. It's cooler underneath the leaf. Now here we can see the stomata circled in red is allowing carbon dioxide in for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide diffuses in. And here we can see circled in blue is another stomata where water is evaporating by transpiration out of the plant. So let's look at how stomata open and close and how the guard cells control this. First of all, we're just labeling up a guard cell. It has all the same structures as a normal plant cell. There is one difference with the structure of a guard cell than a normal plant cell. The guard cell has very thick inner walls, circled here in red. You can see the inside walls are thicker than the outside walls, circled here in grey. So how does this help? Well, it's key to know that there's a different thickness in the cell walls on the inside and the outside, and that somehow helps the stomata open and close. You don't need to know the exact mechanism for GCSE. Now, this plant has lots of water, so water moves from a high concentration outside the plant to a low inside, filling the vacuole. This pushes the vacuole against the cytoplasm, which pushes against the cell wall. And the difference in the thickness, the thick inside walls and the thin outer walls, causes the stomata to form. The cells bend and form a stomata. When the guard cells swell up with water, we say they're turgid. And we can see here when the stomata are open, the plant can do gas exchange. But on a hot day, or when the plant hasn't been watered, water's going to leave the plant by osmosis. This is going to make the guard cells shrink and become flaccid. Now, we use the word flaccid for when the cells shrink because they've lost water. And when guard cells do this, it closes the hole in between two of them, which is the stomata. So the stomata is closed when there isn't enough water. And this helps reduce water loss. Right, guys, we're going to go through some exam questions. So pause the video and have a go. The answers are going to come up for each of these questions. Most of my videos, in all of the ones I make, have exam questions at the end. And it's best to just pause the video, have a go at the questions, write them on a piece of paper, check the answers, and see how you do. Okay, they're really just for seeing, did you retain the knowledge from earlier in the video? The mechanism by how guard cells work is quite specific, but if it comes up, it really will stump people. So, yeah. Keep going with the revision, keep working hard, and you'll get your rewards at the end of the summer when the results come out. Okay, now I've got the final couple of questions here. So what's the function of a stomata and how is water lost from the leaf? And there we go. All right, guys, take care. Let's get to the marks.